Merry Christmas from Finding Freedom Farm. It's a great season, isn't it? I love this Christmas season. Hopefully you're finding a lot of joy and peace as you think about Jesus Christ. One of the remarkable things that Jesus has done for us is He's given us these gifts. And the gifts are freedom from physical death and freedom from spiritual death. I won't go into a lot of that now, but I will talk about a little bit more in the gift giving. Oh my goodness! That was awesome! It's tradition that we give gifts around this time of year. I think it's to remember the gifts that Christ has given to us. One of these gifts, this one right here, it's a bench that I made from some reclaimed wood out of a house that I'm working on flipping. And I think it turned out amazing. Let me show it to you. Can you believe it? These were some old rafters from a house, and they're oak, so super solid. Look at these nail holes here. Isn't that so cool? That's where this rafter was sistered over to another rafter. I'll start with this. It's so much easier to buy a gift for someone than it is to make one. Making one takes a ton of effort. But part of the gift is the time that we put into it. At least that's what I tell myself. So today I'm going to show you how to make a gift for my son is 5 years old. And we're going to make him a little bow and arrow. Well, a couple arrows and a bow. Let me show you how to do that. To make this bow and arrow, you just need a few little things. This is PVC screen molding, so it's nice and flexible and durable. And then 1/4 inch dowels. And then after we cut these to make them in the shape of the arrows, what we're going to do is put a little eraser on the end for the tip. We don't actually want these to hurt anybody, so that's what we're going to do. The first step, other than buying and bringing these back home, of course, is to measure this out. We want about a 30-inch bow here. And seeing this is an 8-foot piece, I think we'll be able to get about 3 bows if we wanted to make them out of this one piece. So that's pretty awesome. Now we cut it. We're just going to make one first. Next, now that we have our 30-inch piece, I'm going to make a little mark here about 1 inch from either side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch it just a little bit here, a little bit there, here and there, so that way it'll hold the string for whenever I make the bow like this. You could use any tool to notch it, but I'm just going to use this miter saw that I've got. And notice I'm just slowly going in because I only want to notch it. And with PVC, if you go in too fast or too deep, it could shatter it. So you don't want to do that. Just barely touch it and it'll make the perfect notch. Check this out. So it's notched now. Okay, so the next part, you got the string. What I've done is I've tied it on one side and now I'm going to hook it on this other side. I've tied the knot, or the loop I should say, so it's just a little bit bigger than this, so it'll fit around there, but then it'll fit in the notch. Check this out. This is going to be awesome. Look at that. Okay, so the string was about 24 inches. You tie it off about 1 inch off of either side. Nice. Now each arrow needs to be about 18 inches. I'm doing that because this is a 36-inch dowel. Guess what? 36 divided by 2, 18. You get 2 arrows out of 1. And also, if you look, you pull it back all the way and there's still some arrows sticking out the end. That's what you want. You want the arrow a little bit longer than your pull string, so that way when you let go, the arrow isn't like right here. So let me cut this and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, last thing to do is to cut a little notch in the end. I don't have my other little bitty saw, so I'm just going to use a blade from a Sawzall. Fine tooth is the way to go because sawing a little notch is going to be hard, very hard with a big tooth saw. Okay, here we go. Check that out. Let me test it out now. We have a bow and we have an arrow. Let me find the notch. Put it on the string. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, that was awesome! He's gonna love it. Just like that, we made a homemade bow and arrow for my kid for like I think it's less than $6. Incredible, and I think it'll be super meaningful. And then I still need to glue the eraser tip on the end of this. Not a big deal, just put some hot glue on the eraser tip, put it on, and then we're ready. Awesome! I can't even wait for him to open this present. Hope your Christmas is very merry, and remember, even with all these gifts that you're giving and such, just focus on what really matters. Focus on Jesus Christ. We're celebrating his birthday, after all, and focus on sharing love with your family. Until next time, thank you very much for joining me on Finding Freedom Farm.